Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we dig into the world of finance. But don't worry, we won't bury you in boring details. Today we are looking at Western Uranium and Vanadium's latest annual report, and let me tell you, this company has seen some wild swings in the past year. From qualifying as a foreign private issuer to navigating the choppy waters of the uranium market, there's a lot to unpack, but I'll keep it simple. Is it a bumpy ride to profitability, or are they on the verge of striking gold, aka Yellowcake? Let's decode. First, a quick look at their business. Western Uranium and Vanadium is all about exploring, developing, and mining uranium and vanadium, primarily in Utah and Colorado. They even have a license for something called kinetic separation, which they hope will make their mining cheaper and more efficient. A crucial aspect of their planning involves juggling various mining permits. It appears they've encountered delays and even cancellations in this process, particularly with the Topaz mine, due to running afoul of the Bureau of Land Management. To keep the lights on, Western has been actively raising capital. They closed a private placement in November of 2024, raising about $39 million. Think of it as selling shares to a select group of investors to get an immediate cash infusion. They also got almost $5 million from investors exercising warrants, so people are betting on Western's future, but it's a constant need to raise more money. The company has plans to develop processing facilities and has even bought a previously licensed mill site in Colorado. Western wants to start processing uranium and vanadium in early 2029. With an estimated cost of $75 million, they have multiple plans, but it does not look like any action is being taken at the moment. Now, let's talk about the uranium market. It's been a roller coaster. After a price spike in early 2024, things have cooled off a bit. There's still a lot of uncertainty, especially with geopolitical tensions and worries about nuclear fuel supplies. This makes planning for Western and other miners very difficult. Still, a number of tailwinds are helping the company. Western's operations are sensitive to several market factors as well, such as climate change, nuclear safety, war and security. And what about the US ban on Russian uranium? This has made the political situation even more difficult to project. It creates an opportunity for Western, but given the long implementation of the ban, it does not seem to be impactful right now. The company is also working in vanadium. The hardening effect greatly increases the steel's strength. Mining isn't exactly a walk in the park. It has many risks and challenges. Mining is a costly endeavor, and it will take additional financing to get to production, which means that more capital could be needed to build the mineral processing plant, or there may not be enough ore to extract. Permits are hard to obtain. In addition to general risks, it may not be possible to obtain permits, or the company's title may be challenged in the properties they own. What are the risks associated with fluctuating uranium prices? Uranium is the primary fuel source of nuclear energy, so if alternative sources become cheaper, then it can become difficult to be competitive. The company has some strong competitors in the space and they're much bigger. I also want to point out that this report does not include management's assessment of internal financial control. In fact, they themselves point out two issues with accounting: lack of staffing and documentation. This is a huge red flag. Interest income net increased from $158,000 to $204,000. Nice. The aggregate market value of the company's shares was about $64 million based on a share price of 127 cents. Net cash used in operating activities was $8.3 million. We can see that from 2023, they're burning twice as much cash as the previous year from operation, mainly due to mine development. So what's my take on Western Uranium and Vanadium? Western Uranium is sitting on some potentially valuable assets, and rising uranium prices could be a massive boon for them. Kinetic separation is also an interesting technology that could change the cost landscape, if it works as expected and if it gets approval. But they face some major headwinds. They need more funding, and any hiccup in the market or their mining operations could put them in a tough spot. The internal control issues are particularly worrying. They need to get their house in order. Overall, I would say Western Uranium is a high-risk, high-reward play. If you believe in the future of nuclear energy and Western can navigate these challenges, there is a great potential. But only proceed if you can accept the potential downside. For keep in mind, I'm not giving financial advice. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, please like, subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments below. What are your predictions for the uranium market?